Yeah, just because they just took a timeout, so then it's going to take a... So once they come out of the timeout, you can fire it up.
The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports.
Starting its way into the defense. He's still on his feet, moving to the end zone. Touchdown, Ledgers.
It is good. LaPont scores at the buzzer.
Welsh one-on-one. Welsh shot. Goal! Springs!
Radio Plus Sports, recognized by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association in their awards for excellence.
Play action, Raditz, right side. Now backing up, pocket collapsing, rainbowing, end zone. Yes, touchdown, Fond du Lac.
And a set in the middle to Freebie, and she'll put it down across her body and on the floor.
As the best in high school sports play-by-play in the state.
Gibson, nice pass over to Cohn. Going to go middle hit over to Courtney Vanderdeeling and off the block attempt.
The Horn wins 59-58. State champions in Division III.
Drew Mahone called for it, couldn't find a baseline there. Drew up and under for a double team and the foul and a hoop in the heart. Gets it ripped away as he tries to drive inside the paint, taken by Bauer. Bauer goes to Scheffner. Scheffner over a double team, got it to go. Top of the key, he's got it. He'll back up with 5 seconds left to go. Trying down the right side, throwing it up, and he got it! And the WLA Vikings win 51-50.
This broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners.
Optivision, Bauer Chiropractic, Taco Bell,
BCI Burke, Marian University, New Medical Center,
Rademan Stone and Landscape, Baker Cheese, Hopper Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy,
the National Exchange Bank and Trust, Everson and Gibbs Attorney at Law, Jackson Call Insurance,
AirTech, Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Fox Valley Savings Bank,
Addison Jones Realty, Pump and Pantry, Quest Interior,
Anders Auto Parts, Right Way Home Improvement, St. Mary Springs Academy,
Scotty's Auto Works, Pioneer Pit Stop, Spectrum Call Center,
Camera Casino, Pizza Ranch of Fond du Lac, Fond du Lac Credit Union, Silica for your home, and Holiday Automotive.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at RadioPlusInfo.com. Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
Good evening, high school basketball fans. You're watching the pregame show on Radio Plus Info on YouTube. Stuart Atkinson here. Tonight we got a good one for you. St. Mary Springs Ledgers taking on Laconia Spartans. There's 4 minutes left to go in the JV game. The varsity game is scheduled for 7:15 tip. Looks like we should be able to start right around on time. So good news. 48-29. Springs leading the Spartans in the JV game. The Ledgers come into this one 6-4 overall, 4-1 in conference play, and the home team, the Spartans, 6-2 overall, and they're undefeated in conference play, 4-0. They're the top two teams in the Flyway Conference. The winner will have sole possession of first place in the Flyway Conference. So a lot on the line here tonight on this Tuesday night in January. Something to look at. Both teams with 4 players averaging in double figures. You don't see that too often at the high school level. We'll dive into that a little deeper later on in the pregame show, but we'll touch on the leading scores for both squads. Springs, Aiden Ottery, averaging 15.7 points, 7.7 boards. He did miss a few games this year due to injury, but he is back. Big addition for the Ledgers, coming back last game or so. He will be playing tonight. And the leading scorer for the Spartans, Eli Leonard, 14.6 points per game, 7.6 rebounds. Big fella leading the way for the Spartans. And just behind him is Wichow at 14.4 points. So both teams with a lot of firepower. Both teams scoring in the mid-60s on average, and both teams' defense giving up around 62 points a game as well. So very identical teams, very similar teams in terms of pace of play, points per game, defensive points per game given up, and how they score the rock. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll dive into the stats a little more, and then we'll talk about Tom King, the head coach of the Spartans, who got his 300th win a few days ago. You're watching the pregame show here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
We've got an extremely strong board of directors that sets the tone for the organization, as well as independent ownership. Very unique for an organization of our size to really be owned by one family.
As the bank grew, our lending limits grew, and so we were able to address a lot of the needs of companies, newer companies. I would say we focused more on smaller family-owned businesses at that time. I would say a strong balance sheet benefits everyone, and it's not just in a bank. It's what we've recommended customers have. I think if everyone has that philosophy, they'll endure over a longer period of time. We have to have the foresight to get our customers through tough times, and all of these things are challenging because we're able to do it.
We have a strong commitment to the success of our customers and build long-term relationships. We earn our customers' trust each and every day. It is our culture, and it starts at the top with strong leadership.
So we at National Exchange Bank and Trust have the size to be able to serve all of the needs of our customers. That's very unique to be able to do that, yet retain the community bank image and culture.
Well, I think we're strong. We're going to be around, always have been.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are 2 reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com.
Why compromise when you can get more with a certified pre-owned vehicle from Holiday? Only the best vehicles make the cut, fully reconditioned to the highest standards for more value and peace of mind, including factory-backed warranty coverage, our 5-day exchange policy, transparent, simplified pricing, and available delivery. Shop Wisconsin's largest online for more convenience, more choices, more for your trade. It's a no-brainer. Drive Holiday and discover the difference. It's worth the trip.
Baker Cheese, producing award-winning cheese since 1916. Not only can you find fresh Baker cheese at your local grocer, make the short drive to their in-house country cheese store. Over 100 varieties of other cheeses from the best cheesemakers in Wisconsin. Take Highway 23, go south on G 3 miles, and follow the freshness. Visit BakerCheese.com. Baker Cheese, a Wisconsin cheese heritage since 1916.
PT Tire and Service, how can I help you?
Hi, my dad is out in the field kicking his tires and saying naughty words. Can you help?
Thanks for calling. Just leave the rest to us. Tire problems are no problem at PT Tire and Service.
PT Tire and Service, the tire experts of Central Wisconsin, offering 24/7 tire services. Call 346-TIRE or stop by 301 East Clark Street, Brandon. For all your tire problems and needs, that's 346-TIRE.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube. Stuart Atkinson here. Tonight, St. Mary Springs Ledgers versus Laconia Spartans. Tip scheduled for 7:15. So the Ledgers coached by Kyle Krieger and the Spartans coached by Tom King. Let's talk about Tom King a little bit here in this pregame show, as he did lose his last game Saturday, January 9th, to Waupun on the road by 21, but before that, He won at home 75-71 in double overtime to Kewaskum, and that was his 300th win as the head coach for the Laconia Spartans. Want to read a few paragraphs from the newspaper on King's 300th win because it's a huge accomplishment. Not too many coaches get to 300 wins. Laconia boys basketball team's double overtime win over Kewaskum last week was much like Coach Tom King's tenure at the school. The Spartans stayed consistent and trusted things would work out. It took a while, but Laconia pulled out the improbable 75-71 win to give King his 300th career victory in his 19th season as head coach. King quoted, "To me, it was another game that we're trying to get better this year and win. It just seemed like we couldn't get over the hump in that game, but to our credit, to our kids, they just don't quit, and they made big play after big play down the stretch." Things did move slowly to start King's career as he took over for the program in 2002. He did go to state as an assistant coach for the Spartans in 97 and 02. His first couple of seasons started off a little slow. First year, 5 wins. Second year, 4 wins. Then after that, 8 wins, 15 wins, and then 19 wins. And then the consistency started from there. So, tip of the cap, congratulations to head coach Tom King of the Spartans for getting his 300th victory. He'll be looking for 301 tonight against the Ledgers, and in order to do that, he's going to have to try and slow down the Ledgers' offense, as they got 4 players averaging double figures, 3 of them sophomores, and then they're led by their senior, Aiden Ottery. So Ottery with 15.7 points per game, Gavin Jans with 10.3, Sam Kuhn with 10.1, and Josiah Mall with 10 points. So Kuhn, Mall, and Jans, all sophomore, all averaging right around 10 points per game, and then Ottery with 15.5, and another sophomore, Lucas Ramaker, just under 10 points at 8.8 points per game. So team scoring on the Ledger side and team scoring on the Spartan side as well, as they got a couple players averaging around 14.5 points. Eli Leonard, 14.5 points, and Caden Witchow, 14.5 points as well. A minute to go in the JV game. It's a 9-point lead for the Ledgers. We'll take another break. Again, tip-off schedule for around 7:15. It's the Ledgers versus Spartans, the battle of first place in the Flyway Conference. It's the pregame show here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Hi, I'm Brock Rademan with the Rademan Stone and Landscape Company. As the first member of our 4th generation family-owned business, I'm proud to carry on the tradition of providing quality stone products to Fond du Lac and the surrounding areas. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Whether building or remodeling, veneer stone can add a natural look and feel to your home. Our natural stone is available in many different textures, sizes, colors, and cuts. Stop out at Rademan's and see our indoor-outdoor stone displays, or like us on Facebook to see some finished projects. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
So you're ready for a new TV. Nice. Are you thinking LED Smart TV, Ultra HD 4K, OLED Plasma Curved Screen, 3D, Energy Star, Ultra Thin, 240 Hz, or Cloud? Should you choose a big screen, a bigger screen, or just plain huge? Well, at Silica, we make it easy. Save big on the amazing clarity of Ultra HD. Plus, pay no interest when paid in full within 12 months. So go bigger and better the easy way at Silica for your home. We speak TV.
Redeker Dairy of Brandon wishes all area athletes best of luck in today's game. Redeker Dairy is your one-stop shop for quality D. Laval milking equipment. They have trained electricians to help you with your farming and residential wiring. They also have a large selection of route supplies for your needs. Redeker Dairy Equipment, 346-5576. That's 346-5576. Best of luck today to all athletes from Redeker Dairy Equipment.
Hey, I'm I'm Kat, alternative sports junkie and champion sturgeon wrestler. I do a lot of crazy things. So when I apply for a loan, it needs to be easy. That's why I choose Fond du Lac Credit Union.
Apply online with Fond du Lac Credit Union.
You need help?
Healthcare workers choose Marian University's completion programs to advance their careers because healthcare is what we know. Radiologic technologists who are ARRT certified can earn 60 credit hours towards their bachelor's in radiologic technology and graduate in just 2 years. Our 100% online classes start every 7 weeks. Don't wait to boost your career potential and apply today at marianuniversity.edu/apply.
PT Tire and Service, how can I help you?
Hi, my dad is out in the field kicking his tires and saying naughty words. Can you help?
Thanks for calling. Just leave the rest to us. Tire problems are no problem at PT Tire and Service.
PT Tire and Service, the tire experts of Central Wisconsin, offering 24/7 tire services. Call 346-TIRE or stop by 301 East Clark Street, Brandon. For all your tire problems and needs, that's 346-TIRE.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube. JV game just finishing up. It's a 50-41 victory for the visiting St. Mary Springs Ledger. So tip-off for the varsity game. Looks like it's going to be a little behind schedule, but hopefully not by too much. Probably around 7:25-ish, give or take a couple minutes for the varsity game to start. But we got you covered until then right here with the pregame show. Let's look at the team stats for both squads here. Ledger's come into this one averaging 66.5 points per game, and their defense giving up an average of 62.8 points per game. You go over to the Spartan side, very similar numbers. They're averaging 64.3 points per game, and their defense gives up 62 points per game. So both teams' defense giving up 62 points a game. Excuse me. Ledger's averaging 66.5, Spartans 64.5. So almost identical in terms of points per game and defensive points per game given up. So it should be a very equal matchup tonight. There's a reason why the Ledgers are 4-1 in conference and the Spartans are 4-0. Both these teams have solid offenses, solid defenses. Going to play a similar type of game tonight. Three-point shooting for the Ledgers, pretty decent. They've made 91 three-pointers on the year on 279 attempts. That's 32.6% from downtown. You got to be pleased with that. A little lower on the Spartan side. They don't shoot quite as many. They played 2 games less as well, but they've made 39 on the year, and they've attempted 133, which brings them to 29.3% from downtown. Neither team great at the charity stripe. The Ledgers shooting 64.7% from the free throw line, and the Spartans shooting 63% from the free throw line. So both teams right around 63-64% from the free throw line. And then overall as a team, the Ledgers shooting 43% as a team, and the Spartans 46% as a team. So Spartans shooting a much higher percentage inside the three-point line than the Ledgers. Ledgers shooting a higher percentage and shoot a lot more three-pointers than the Spartans. So very similar teams, but the Ledgers do like to shoot a little more from downtown. Spartans a little more in the paint. And, you know, you can understand it with the big fella, the senior Eli Leonard, doing his damage down low, 14.5 points and 7.5 rebounds. So, again, both these teams got 4 players averaging double figures. So, you know, each team's got their go-to guy, Ottery for the Ledgers and Leonard for the Spartans. But each team with 4 players averaging double figures, you don't see that too often, especially you don't see 2 teams matching up with that many scores on each team. So that makes it hard on the defense because you can't lock down just one guy, but should be a good one tonight. We'll take another break as the teams are moments away from taking the court and starting their warm-up. So again, tip-off schedule for 7:15, that's going to be pushed back to around 7:25. So just bear with us. Well, you're watching the pregame show here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
When you hire the attorneys at Everson & Gibbs LLC, you're getting more than professional representation. Their partners are committed to excellence and have been successfully representing their clients since 2005. Whatever your legal needs or questions, Everson & Gibbs LLC has you covered. Practicing business law, personal injury, estate planning, probate and guardianships, and real estate. They work closely with their clients to provide exceptional legal services that are catered specifically to their needs. Give them a call at 920-922-7113 or head to eversonandgibbs.com.
If you're looking for a job where you play an important role in your company and work in a supportive team environment, join Spectrum today. As a customer service representative, you'll represent the nation's fastest growing TV, internet, and voice company and help bring Spectrum services to the communities we serve. We offer a competitive salary, best-in-class benefits, complimentary services, paid training, and excellent opportunities for growth and advancement. Interested? Go to jobs.spectrum.com today.
What's the problem?
I can't decide which kind of cactus spread I want.
Take them all.
Take them all. I hate it when he's right.
Pizza Ranch. There's so much to love.
LASIK at Optivision is an amazing, life-changing procedure and more affordable than you think. Why pay over $2,000 a night when at Optivision you'll pay only $14.95? Call 1-800-20-HAPPY to find out more. LASIK at Optivision is bladeless, it's safe. You're in the office for an hour, and most people go back to work the next day. Your procedure is done by Dr. Dudley, Dr. Dontham-Setti, or Dr. Clark, surgeons you can trust, and surgeons who have had the procedure done themselves. And after surgery, you can buy sunglasses without a prescription. Call to schedule a free screening, 1-800-20-HAPPY.
Why compromise when you can get more with a certified pre-owned vehicle from Holiday? Only the best vehicles make the cut, fully reconditioned to the highest standards for more value and peace of mind, including factory-backed warranty coverage, our 5-day exchange policy, transparent, simplified pricing, and available delivery. Shop Wisconsin's largest online for more convenience, more choices, more for your trade. It's a no-brainer. Drive Holiday and discover the difference. It's worth the trip.
Anders Auto Parts is the place to go for quality auto parts and paint. Anders has been serving the Fond du Lac area with automotive parts and paints since 1956. Anders features PPG automotive and industrial paints, quality auto parts, along with an experienced, knowledgeable staff to serve you. Anders is located at 16 West Sibley Street, just off North Main Street behind the American Family Office. Call those who know. Call Anders Auto Parts at 920-922-3390.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube. Stuart Atkinson here. Tip going to be a little farther down the line than we anticipated. Teams have not started warming up yet. Not exactly sure why. Looks like they're ready, and they're both standing in their corners. But they've been standing there for about 5 minutes now, so not exactly sure why they haven't started warming up. Looks like they're about to pretty soon, so tip-off still about 15 minutes away, probably at least 15 minutes away. And now the buzzer's sounding, they are going to warm up. So 15 minutes winding down, and then we'll have starting lineups and the anthem. So we're 15 minutes away from starting lineups and the anthem. So now we can give you pretty confidently this game will start right around 7:30. So only about a 15-minute delay. Again, if you're just joining us, Tom King, coming off of a loss, but the game before that, he came away with his 300th win as the head coach of the Spartans, as he's been coaching for the Spartans since 2002. Not too many teams can find a way, or excuse me, not too many coaches get to 300 wins or even coach that long. So a huge accomplishment to Tom King, the head coach of Laconia Spartans. Kyle Krieger, he's got a young team scrapping over on his side in terms of scoring, but they've been effective. The main difference I can see from these teams is the Spartans' top 3 leading scorers are all seniors, whereas the Ledgers, their top leading scorer is a senior as well. But right after you get past Aiden Honoré, their next 4 leading scorers are all sophomores. So the future definitely looks bright for the Ledgers, as next year 4 of your top 5 leading scorers will be back, and they'll only be juniors, so you got 2 more years with them next year. But let's focus on this year. Irie with the 15.5 points, 7.5 boards, and 3 assists, and then behind him the sophomore Gavin Jans, 10.3 points, 3.3 rebounds, and 2.1 assists. And then Sam Kuhn, another sophomore, 10.1 points, 2.8 rebounds, and 3.4 assists. And then Josiah Mall, he's averaging exactly 10 points per game, 3.8 rebounds, and 1.6 assists. And then another sophomore, Lucas Ramaker, 8.8 points, 5.2 rebounds, and 2.9 assists. And then the senior, Braden King, 5.7 points, 3.7 rebounds, 0.7 assists. And then the senior, David Miller, 4.5 points, 5.5 rebounds, so he gets a good chunk of those boards for his team, and then just under 1 assist per game. Then the senior, Grant Hefner, 4 points a game, 3 rebounds a game, and half assists a game. Over on the Spartan side, again, they're led by their 3 senior, Eli Leonard, 14.6 points per game, 7.6 rebounds, very similar numbers to Ottery, 1.6 assists. Behind him, another senior, Caden Wichow, 14.4 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, and 2.4 assists. Then Aiden Pino, 2.7 points, 3 rebounds a game, and 1.5 assists, a senior as well. Now you get to the sophomore, Jaden Grotti, 11.1 points, 4.1 rebounds, and 2.6 assists. So a couple more years after this year for Grotti, he should be a bright spot for the Spartans. And then the junior, Dakota Dyke, 8.4 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Senior Jack Walters averaging 8 points a game as well, with 1 rebound and 2 assists per game. And then after those top 6 scorers averaging 8+, then it takes a bit of a dip to the sophomore Carter Farrell at just under 3 points per game. So 6 players do the bulk of the scoring for the Spartans, 4 of them in double figures, 2 of them 8 points plus. So team effort by the Spartans, but short bench in terms of scoring. It's going to be 6 guys doing the bulk of the scoring for the Spartans, whereas over on the Ledger side, there's 4 players averaging 4 points or more, but not quite into the double figure range. And then you have the 4 players also in the double figure range. So both teams play great team basketball. Spartans rely a little heavily on 6 players to do the scoring, where the Ledgers can go a little deeper. But both teams, again, they got 4 guys averaging double figures. They do the bulk of the scoring. So just over 10 minutes on the clock here in warm-ups. We'll take another break. And then we'll have tip-off around 7:30. Again, it's a big matchup tonight between the Ledgers and the Spartans. The winner will have sole first place possession of the Flyaway Conference. You're watching the pregame show here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops just for your space. And buying direct saves you money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
And Robin is with us here, and Robin's a patient of New Medical Center.
I had stem cell injections in both of my knees October of 19. I had arthritis issues in my left knee. Give the stem cell injections a try. I had done a lot of research on it, felt that it was definitely something that I wanted to do rather than going ahead and doing full knee replacements. And after I had the injections and I did approximately 6 weeks of therapy, I was able to go up and down the stairs better. I am able to do my outside chores much better, enjoy my grandchildren. They're very thorough at going over everything, explaining and showing you. Very simple, very quick, and not painful at all. I would definitely recommend New Med.
Call New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare of Waupun at 920-249-8757. That's 920-249-8757.
Jackson Call Insurance, sharing knowledge and building trust since 1956. That's just not a tagline. That's a standard we use in every customer interaction. I'm Mitch Call. Insurance is nothing more than a piece of paper and a promise. At Jackson Call, we make sure that piece of paper covers your exposures, and the promise is we'll always be there when you need us. At Jackson Call, our solemn oath is simple. At all times, we will provide you with the most comprehensive and competitive product available for you, your family, and your business.
Hey, Fond du Lac's best-kept secret is no more. Operation Best Chicken and Friday Fish from a C-Store is out. Pioneer Pit Stop. Yes, Pioneer Pit Stop has some of the best takeout in town. The best part, no reservations needed. No need to drive halfway across the country. No special dress code, other than you need to be dressed. You're in and out with piping hot chicken or fish that you thought came from a supper club. Of course, fuel, beer, liquor, ice, snacks, groceries, and tons of other things we all need are always in stock. Pioneer Pit Stop, 20 East Pioneer Road across from Tucker's on South Main Street. It's Fishlicious. Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac. Doyle Kelly Dental, a name this area is trusted to bring Fond du Lac smiles for over 50 years. Dr. Kathy Doyle has continued this exceptional care with staff who go the extra mile to make sure you're comfortable throughout your entire appointment. Dr. Kathy Doyle would like to welcome Dr. Erin Cole to her office on Fond du Lac Avenue.
Hello, this is Dr. Erin Cole. I am excited to be back home and working alongside Dr. Kathy and the team at Doyle Kelly Dental. I will make your smile my first priority. I'm accepting patients now at fondulacsmiles.com.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube. Stuart Atkinson here. A little over 5 minutes on the scoreboard until we get to the national anthem and the starting lineups. Let's look at the past games for both squads here and how they both got here. Let's start with the visiting team, St. Mary Springs. We'll go all the way back to the first game and run through it. They lost their first game on the road to Lamira, 72-54. Then they won their next game on the road they lost their next game on the road to Kiel, 78-52. Lost their first two games. Then they've been on fire since then, beating Mayville by 10 at home their next game, then beating Winnebago Lutheran 78-61 at home. Then they beat North Fond du Lac 67-59 at home. Then they beat Marquezan at home 62-45. Lost a close one at home to Appleton West, 60-56. I was on the call for that one. Very close game. And then they got back in the win column, going on the road against St. Thomas More and winning by over 20, 66-44. Then they won at home against Amro, 69-53. And then going on the road and losing their last game against Lourdes Academy, 88-79. High scoring affair, and that was last Saturday. They lost that one. look at Laconia Spartans. Their first game of the year, they won. They actually started 5-0 to start the year, winning their first game on the road against Mayville 61-53, then winning at home by 10 against Berlin 60-50, then winning at home against Amro 64-54, then beating Winnebago Lutheran Academy 65-59 at home, then defeating North Fond du Lac on the road 76-62. Then they also lost to Lourdes Academy, but they lost to them at home 86-73. And then the 300th victory for Tom King, December 29th, 75-71 victory against Kewaskum. And then they lost their last game 61-40 at Waupun. So that's how both teams got to where they're at right now. The Ledger 6-4 overall, 4-1 in the Flyway Conference, and Laconia Spartans 6-2 overall, undefeated in conference, 4-0 in the Flyway Conference. So little over 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. We'll take a break. We'll come back after the anthem. We'll have the Baker Cheese starting lineups for you, and then we'll have the opening tip, the right away tip for you. We'll take another break. It's the pregame show here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
Baker Cheese, producing award-winning cheese since 1916. Not only can you find fresh Baker cheese at your local grocer, make the short drive to their in-house country cheese store. Over 100 varieties of other cheeses from the best cheesemakers in Wisconsin. Take Highway 23, go south on G 3 miles, and follow the freshness. Visit bakercheese.com. Baker Cheese, a Wisconsin cheese heritage since 1916.
Hey, I'm Kat, alternative sports junkie and champion sturgeon wrestler. I do a lot of crazy things. So when I apply for a loan, it needs to be easy. That's why I choose Fond du Lac Credit Union.
Apply online with Fond du Lac Credit Union.
You need help?
These days, we are all spending more time indoors, working from home and schooling at home. With winter coming, we will be spending even more time inside. So how is your indoor air quality? The air inside your home can potentially be full of harmful bacteria, viruses, and odors. And AirTech Heating has solutions for all of your indoor air quality needs. Specialized filters, UV bulbs, and air purifiers installed by professional technicians. Call today for a free estimate and help improve the overall health of your family. 924-6742. AirTech Heating in Bryant, doing whatever it takes.
Signature Homes was founded about 25 years ago. Shortly after we started our real estate business, we realized there was a need for new construction. So many times we're out showing property to buyers and they aren't finding what they're looking for. And if we can't find them what they're looking for, we need to have another option. And so we started to customize homes and really make them specific to the customer's needs. That model has grown over the years. We started with building just a few homes, and now we're building 30, 35 homes a year. We have showrooms in all of our locations. If you just want to walk in and learn more about our building company, we can do that.
Anders Auto Parts is the place to go for quality auto parts and paint. Anders has been serving the Fond du Lac area with automotive parts and paints since 1956. Anders features PPG automotive and industrial paints, quality auto parts, along with an experienced, knowledgeable staff to serve you. Anders is located at 16 West Sibley Street, just off North Main Street behind the American Family Office. Call those who know. Call Anders Auto Parts at 920-922-3390.
Winnebago, Winnebago,
Winnebago Lutheran Academy is different than most high schools.
We have a wide variety of activities to get involved throughout WLA.
The teachers are always willing to help and want us to succeed.
The atmosphere at school makes you feel safe and welcome.
Tuition may seem expensive, but we are part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program.
The most important aspect of WLA is the Christian education that is offered.
Come join our family. Visit us at WLAVikings.org. Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
Nolan Insurance Agency of Brandon. Nolan Insurance Agency is committed to finding you the best insurance coverage at the most competitive rates. Whether it's home, auto, business, farm, crop, health, or life insurance, Nolan Insurance Agency has complete coverage and the personalized service you deserve. Nolan Insurance, 112 East Main Street in Brandon. Best of luck to all area athletes in your game today from Nolan Insurance.
If you're an aspiring nurse, why worry more than you already have to about getting into the nursing school of your choice? At Marian University, we're on ground and there's no wait list, just the guarantee of clinical placements. We have bountiful financial aid for transfers and a tuition that's the lowest among Wisconsin's private colleges and universities. Become the next aspiring nurse to experience how efficient attending Marian University can be. Apply today at marianuniversity.edu.
Welcome back to the pregame show here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube. The Baker Cheese starting lineups for the Ledgers. Senior number 12, Aiden Ottery. Sophomore number 23, Gavin Jans. Sophomore number 13, Sam Kuhn. Sophomore number 1, Lucas Ramaker. And senior number 20, David Miller. Now we'll hear the announcements for the starting lineups for the Spartans. Number 2, senior Aiden Pino.
Number 3,
Jaden Grotti, the sophomore. Number 3, the senior number 11, Eli Leonard.
Number 13, Dakota Dyke.
Junior number 13, Dakota Dyke.
Senior number 23, Caden Wichow.
And the senior 23, Caden Wichow. That is the Baker Cheese starting lineup. Bauer Chiropractic Injury Report. Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. When you're in pain, see Shane. Dr. Shane Bauer. Now the Right Way Home Improvement opening tip-off. It will actually be an inbounds pass for the visiting team due to COVID protocols, but we're still going to say it's the Right Way Home Improvement opening tip-off. So the Ledger's going to start with the basketball going left to right on your screen as they bobble it, and they're going to turn it over on their first possession. And now driving left-handed shot, no good there by the Spartans. And now quick transition opportunity, no good, as that was Jans driving to the hoop. So Spartans with the ball. Leonard drives, finds his man cutting to the hoop, and that's a basket for Dakota Dyke. So Dyke with the first basket of the game for either team. Ramaker, now Jans at the top. Ramaker going baseline. Good defense there, and now a turnover looking for Ottery. And now fast break opportunity, and the basket doesn't fall for Wichow. And Springs has it. It's going to be a corner three-pointer, and it rims in and out. Ottery with the board. Almost loses it, as that was Kuhn trying to hit that three-pointer in the corner. And now getting a shot blocked down low was Miller. Spartans have the ball. They're up 2-0. A little over a minute played so far. 16:35 to go in the first. Leonard has it, guarded by Miller. He drives, picks up his dribble. Little 5-footer, no good. Rebound hauled in by Ramaker. Now mid-range jump shot, no good by Jans. And the rebound hauled in by Dyke of the Spartans. Wichow will pass it to Grotti. Grady gives it up to the corner. Wichow stumbling, and then that ball is going to go out of bounds. So good defense there by Sam Kuhn, forcing that one to be dribbled out of bounds by Wichow, as Wichow trying to get to his left as a left-handed shooter. Ledger still looking for their first basket of the game, and now another turnover by the Ledgers, their third of the game already. So a little sloppy start to this one for the Ledgers. Grady gonna bring the ball up the court and set up the offense for the Spartans. He drives, dribble handoff. Wichow to Pino. Wichow guarded by Jans. Now Grady, so ball staying on the perimeter thus far, and now driving, shot up, no good, and rebounded by Kuhn. Kuhn, nice pass to Ramaker. Ramaker drives baseline. He'll kick it to the corner. Now Jans drives, fakes the pass. And now that three-point shot is going to be no good by Miller. And it's going to be out of bounds, Spartans basketball. Grant Hefner coming into the game for the Ledgers. And number 10, Josiah Mall coming into the game for the Ledgers. Still 2-0, Spartans on top. Ledgers unable to score, and now a 2-on-1 fast break opportunity, and now the basket's up and good by Hefner. So Hefner, the senior, off the bench immediately, a spark plug and getting a basket. 2-2 now, 14:40 in the first half. Good defense by the Ledgers. They almost trapped the Spartans in the corner. That's Ramaker now with the double team along with Hefner. They get to steal Hefner. His pass to Mall. So 4-2 now. And the two players that came off the bench making it happen, Hefner and Mall. And no starter for the Ledgers have scored yet. 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second break as well. You're watching High School Hoops on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
Dr. Dudley, Dr. Clark, and Dr. Don Pomsetti of Optivision Eye Care are experts in cataract surgery, and they have two very important recommendations for you. First, choose the Symphony Lens Implant for sharp, colorful vision in all three zones, near, far, and in between. Secondly, upgrade to a laser cataract procedure for an even higher level of safety and precision. Schedule your cataract appointment with Dr. Dudley, Dr. Don Pomsetti, or Dr. Clark today. Call Optivision at 1-800-20-HAPPY for the best in cataract surgery.
Welcome back to Radio Plus Info on YouTube. It's 4-2, Ledgers on top of the Spartans with 14:19 to play. Two players off the bench for the Ledgers, Mall and Hefner, with a basket apiece to get the Ledgers their 4 points. Leonard kicking it to the corner. That three-point shot is going to be no good by Grady. Kuhn with the board. He'll push it. And he's going to have an and one opportunity. So the sophomore Kuhn going coast to coast. The threat of the outside shot, opening up the lane. Good spacing by the Ledgers. So Kuhn shooting one free throw here. Unable to get it to fall. Leonard with the board. Wichow dribble handoff to Grady. Leonard has it, guarded by Hefner. Ledger's doing a good job of keeping the ball on the perimeter in this game. Only one basket for the Spartans, and it's because they haven't been able to get it inside the paint. Now Leonard's going to launch one from downtown. He's going to knock it down. So the leading scorer for the Spartans gets his first basket of the game. It comes from downtown. And now that three-point shot is no good for Sam Baker, who just checked into the game for the Ledgers, the sophomore. Baker coming away with the rebound off the missed shot. Mall driving and getting double teamed. He'll kick it out. Kuhn's going to be called for the traveling violation. So Ottery and Jans coming back into the game for the Ledgers. Jack Walters coming in for Laconia, the senior. He's averaging 8 points per game so far. So freshman Keaton Grotti, number 44, also coming into the game for the Spartans. 6-5, Ledger's on top. Again, it's been all perimeter for Laconia as they've had trouble getting it inside, and now almost a takeaway there by the Spartans, or excuse me, by the Ledgers. And now that push shot no good by Wichow. Kuhn's going to push the tempo. He'll back it out. Now that pass, corner three-pointer just off the mark for Hefner. Beautiful pass by Kuhn. Grotti in the corner. Walters. He blows past his man and got a little too deep as the ball hit underneath the backboard. Maul thought about a three. Now Hefner's going to launch one and he's going to knock it down. So Hefner with 5 points off the bench. He averages 4 points a game. He already has 5 off the bench. Maul with the assist. It's a 4-point lead for the Ledgers. Dyke with it. Now Walters in the corner. Walters averaging 8.5 points per, or excuse me, 8 points. Dyke averaging 8.5 points per game. Wichow has it on the far side, picking up his dribble. He'll set the screen. And now a turnover and a 2-on-0 fast break. And that layup is up and good for Gavin Jans. So that Ledger's defense has been swarming all night. They've given up 1 basket inside the paint, 1 contested three-point shot. And they forced a handful of turnovers as well already. 6-point lead for the Ledgers. Walters drives, kick it to the corner. Wichow's three-point shot. A little strong. Kuhn to Maul. Hefner fakes the pass, now passes it down low and it's stolen by Grotti. Keaton Grotti. Walters getting the screen from Keaton Grotti. And now an offensive foul called on Walters as he extended his forearm on Maul. So that's Jack Walters' first personal foul, second team foul. Luke Flitter, the junior, coming into the game for the Ledgers. Driving baseline, trying to find Miller, and that pass is stolen. So Jaden Grotti gives it up to Leonard. Now the give and go. Leonard quickly double team down low. He'll try a tough fadeaway mid-range shot, and he gets the friendly roll. He's got 5 points. So a couple tough shots for Leonard already tonight. Contested three, and then a tough mid-range shot. Now Ottery's shot's blocked. Jans has it. He finds his man Miller in the corner. Jans blows past Walters, but then Leonard with the help D, forcing him to kick it back out. Good defense by the Spartans here, keeping it mostly on the perimeter. Good help defense, and now that corner three by Maul is up and good. He rattles it home. So Maul with 5 points off the bench, averaging 10 on the year. 14-7, Ledger's on top. 9:23 to play in the first half. Ottery almost with the steal there. Now Walters drives, blows past his man, doesn't get the tough shot to fall. Maul with the outlet pass to Ottery, and he'll finish it. So Ottery with his first basket of the game. Timeout, a full timeout, 60-second timeout called by head coach of the Spartans, Tom King. We'll take a break as well. You're watching High School Hoops on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
Jackson Call Insurance. Sharing knowledge and building trust since 1956. That's just not a tagline. That's a standard we use in every customer interaction. I'm Mitch Call. Insurance is nothing more than a piece of paper and a promise. At Jackson Call, we make sure that piece of paper covers your exposures, and the promise is we'll always be there when you need us. At Jackson Call, our solemn oath is simple. At all times, we will provide you with the most comprehensive and competitive product available for you, your family, and your business.
Hey, I'm Kat, alternative sports junkie and champion sturgeon wrestler. I do a lot of crazy things. So when I apply for a loan, it needs to be easy. That's why I choose Fond du Lac Credit Union.
Apply online with Fond du Lac Credit Union.
You need help?
Welcome back to Radio Plus Info on YouTube. Stuart Atkinson here for high school basketball. Boys basketball. Ledgers leading the Spartans 16-7 on the road with 9:05 to go, as the Ledgers did not score for the first couple minutes in the game. Couple sloppy turnovers, and since then they've been on a 16-5 run. Spartans trying to cut into the deficit. Leonard. Ball nowhere near the basket. It's just all perimeter right now. It's been like that the majority of the first half. Now Leonard getting some penetration, but he'll kick it out. Set the screen, which out guarded by Miller. Thinking about the three was Pino. Pino with a beautiful behind the back dribble. And now a foul is going to be called on the Ledgers. It's going to be David Miller for the Ledgers, his first personal foul. A non-shooting foul happened before the shot. So Spartans will inbound it. Jab step drive, kick it to the corner. And I believe Pino's foot was out of bounds when he caught that pass, so a turnover on the Spartans. Luke Flitter running point right now for the Ledgers. Ramaker in the corner. Lob pass down low. Ottery shot no good. Where Ottery likes it, right on the elbow there. Or the shot doesn't fall there. He likes it on the elbow or on the baseline for the little 12 to 10 footer. Ramaker's shot from downtown falls, and his first basket of the game comes from downtown. So 3 points for Ramaker, averaging just under 9 points per game. 12-point lead now for the Ledgers. Leonard drives, very tough shot, hits the front rim, fighting for the rebound, and now that basket's up and good for Dyke. So Dyke with 4 points after a tough rebound. Flitter. Jans. Getting it down low to Ottery, and now a foul is going to be called. I believe they're going to get Leonard. We'll see who they do get. They're actually going to get Jaden Grady on it. So Hefner back into the game for the Ledgers, and Walters back into the game for the Spartans. Non-shooting foul. Ottery going to inbound it. 10-point lead for the Ledgers. 7:16 to go in the first half. Flitter. He passes it to Ottery. And a foul called on that one. I think they're going to... Foul's on Leonard, but they're going to say it was before the shot. So inbounding it again are the Ledgers. So no free throws coming. Ottery dribbling it, kicking it out. Ramaker drives, gets past his defender. Shot no good. But he'll head to the free throw line. Fouls on Jack Walters, the senior. He's got a pair of fouls. So a couple free throws coming for Ramaker. He recently knocked down the triple. He knocks his first one down. So a 11-point lead for the visiting team, Ledgers. No good on the second, fighting for the rebound. Spartans come away with it. Wichow has it. Pino Tough defense there by Ramaker, not letting Pino get to his right hand. Mid-range jump shot by Leonard, no good. That's his money shot. He gets his own rebound, and he'll finish in the paint. So 7 points for Leonard. Working hard for those 7 points, all 7 points. Heavily contested shots. He's a very difficult shot maker. I should say he's very good at making difficult shots. Ottery backing down his defender. He's going to be called for an offensive foul. So first foul on Ottery, and it looks like Wichow is he's in some pain. Not going to speculate exactly what happened, but he is getting attended to. So we'll take a break. You're watching High School Hoops here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
Anders Auto Parts features quality name brand auto parts along with PPG automotive and industrial paints. Anders has an experienced, knowledgeable staff to serve you. Anders has been serving the Fond du Lac area for 3 generations since 1956. 16 West Sibley Street is the location, just off North Main behind the American Family Office. Go with experience. Call Anders Auto Parts for your automotive parts and paint. 920-922-3390.
Welcome back to Radio Plus Info on YouTube as Wichow heads to the bench after taking a hard hit on the foul from Ottery. He appears to be okay. We'll let you know when he comes back into the game, if he does come back into the game, as Leonard misses that fadeaway mid-range. Kuhn kicks it out to Ramaker. Jans to Kuhn. Kuhn, that left-handed push shot, no good. Hefner fighting for the rebound, and he almost had it. Now Leonard rips it out of his hands. Good physical play by Leonard. Tough shot falls. For Garati, his first basket of the game. He averages 11 points per game. Good to see him maybe get going for the Spartans. Hefner with the screen. Will Krupp into the game for the Ledgers, number 5. Ramaker in the corner. Good defense by the Spartans as ball has pretty much been staying on the perimeter, and now driving is Krupp. His shot is blocked. He'll kick it to the corner. Kuhn kicks it out. Ramaker touch pass to Jans. He'll kick it out to Krupp. Great defense by the Spartans here. A very long possession. See how long they can keep it up. No shot clock here in high school hoops. Ramaker's shot no good. Leonard gets the board. And now see what they can do on offense. They trail by 7. Leonard almost loses it. Tough shot doesn't fall. Ramaker with the board. That would have been a phenomenal shot by Leonard. Driving Kuhn. His push shot is up and good and one. So 6 points for Ramaker with an opportunity to make it 7. Fouls on Jack Walters of the Spartans and some foul trouble for him as the senior off the bench now with 3 personal fouls. So good news for the Spartans. Senior Caden Wichow checking back into the game. Slight limp, probably a stinger in the knee. Not going to speculate too much, but he is back out there, so good news for him and his teammates. And missing the free throw was Kuhn. 22-13. Ledgers on top on your Quest Interior scoreboard. Beautiful drive. Spin move by Grotti. A little half spin move by Grotti. Gets the tough shot to fall. He's got 4 points. 3-point shot, no good. Putback is good by Krupp. So the senior Will Krupp with his first basket of the game. Like to see the seniors get involved. Now driving is Dyke. Shots no good. Miller gets his pass stolen, and now diving on the floor. Wichow coming away with it. And now it's Krupp with the ball, and they're going to get a timeout. So Kyle Krieger calls a timeout for the Ledgers, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30-second break as well. High School Hoops here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
Why compromise when you can get more with a certified pre-owned vehicle from Holiday? Only the best vehicles make the cut. Fully reconditioned to the highest standards for more value and peace of mind, including factory-backed warranty coverage, our 5-day exchange policy, transparent, simplified pricing, and available delivery. Shop Wisconsin's largest online for more convenience, more choices, more for your trade. It's a no-brainer. Drive Holiday and discover the difference. It's worth the trip.
Welcome back to Radio Plus Info on YouTube. 24-15 your score. St. Mary Springs on top of Laconia. We are here at Laconia on this Tuesday night in January. 3:39 to play until the half. Ledgers coming out of a timeout called by their coach. And now a three-point shot off the mark by Kuhn. Irie with the board. His putback no good. And then second effort by Maul. So Maul with the shot. He's got 7. A couple offensive rebounds on that possession for the Ledgers. One by Ottery and then Maul. Deep three-point shot. No good by Grotti. Jaden Grotti, I should say. There's a couple Grottis on the Spartans. And now Kuhn with the three-point shot. 5 points for Sam Kuhn, and that was pretty. Left-handed shooters, it just looks prettier when they shoot it. I don't know why, but I don't make the rules. And now that shot doesn't fall, but headed to the free throw line is going to be Pino. Fouls on Sam Kuhn, his first personal foul. So Pino at the line comes into this one averaging 12.5 points per game. Is yet to score. See if these free throws can get him going, but he does miss the first one. Leonard into the game for the Spartans and Sam Baker into the game for the Ledgers. 14-point lead for the Ledgers. And tough night for Pino. Yet to score. Maybe the free throws get him going. He goes 0 for 2. Maybe a chance for him to have some momentum. And now Maul knocks down a three-point shot. So Maul with 10 points in the first half. First player of the game in double figures. He averages exactly 10 points. Came off the bench tonight. And now Maul with the block shot. Outlet pass to Kuhn. And Leonard's going to follow him. And Kuhn's going to go to the free throw line. Defense leading to offense. Maul with the block shot. Outlet pass to Kuhn. That's the second personal foul on Leonard. 17 fouls for the Spartans. Ledgers with 3 team fouls. Kuhn knocks down the free throw. 33-15. This game is slowly starting to get out of not out of reach, but it's slowly starting to slip away from the Spartans in the first half as Kuhn knocks down the second as well. So Kuhn with 7 points. Dykes pass and that floater, no good by Pino. Good look there, just a little too strong. Touch pass, corner three by Maul, no good. Baker with the board, and then Leonard steals it as Baker was falling to the floor. Maul with another block shot. He's been all over the place on defense, and now Kuhn's pass to Baker is stolen from Pino. Good defense by Pino there to get back, get the steal. He's thinking about a three-point shot. He's guarded by Kuhn. He'll pass it to Leonard. Leonard drives, gets past it. Oh, beautiful pass there by Leonard. So Dyke with 6 points as Leonard, the big scorer, drawing the defense to him. Dumps it off to his man, and now ripping it out of the hands. And Dyke with the big steal there. And now a foul called on the Ledgers. And Grotti's going to head to the free throw line. Jaden Grotti. Foul's going to be on Sam Kuhn, his second. 14 fouls on the Ledgers. 34-17. Ledgers on top. Grotti knocks down his first. Hefner and Flitter into the game for the Ledgers. And Walters into the game for the Spartans. A little risky putting Jack Walters into the game. He's got 3 personal fouls for the Spartans. With 1:10 to play in the first half, he could pick up his 4th before halftime. Jaden Grotti knocks them both down. He's got 6. 15-point lead for St. Mary Springs. Just over 1 minute to play in the first. Flitter to Maul. Maul shot a little short. Good defense there by Dyke. Weichau's pass. Almost a travel there by Grotti. Walters picks up his dribble. His pass to Dyke. No good, but Dyke going to head to the free throw line. So starting to penetrate and get inside the paint a little bit more are the Spartans against the Ledger defense. Foul is going to be on Hefner, his first. No good on the first. 40 seconds to go in this first half. Ramaker is going to come in for Flitter. Ramaker, a little better offensive player, maybe looking for him to get a shot to fall before the half, as knocking down the second is Dyke, so 7 points for Dyke. Hoffman, Alec Hoffman, the senior 21, into the game for the Spartans, his first time seeing the floor. 14-point lead for the Ledgers. We'll see if they hold for the last shot. 30 seconds to play. Sure, if they get a high-quality look, they'll take it. Ottery to Ramaker. Now Baker to Maul. Looks like they are going to hold for the last shot here. 18 seconds. And now an offensive foul. No. Defensive foul, excuse me. Trying to guard Ottery down low. Foul's on Jaden Grotti, his second personal foul. And Springs are now in the bonus, so they will shoot a 1-and-1. So Ottery at the line, shooting 1-and-1. If he misses it, it's as good as a turnover forced by the Spartans. And he does miss it. And now rebound for the Spartans. So one thing about the 1-and-1 is if they miss their free throw, it's as good as a turnover by the defense, as funky as it is. 5 seconds to go. Can they get a shot off? Beautiful pass. Leonard, top of the key. In and out. Momentum would have been on the Spartan side going into the half. But it rolls out. It's 34-20. Ledgers on top. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the halftime show here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
In business for over 90 years, Musa Sheet Metal. Since 1928, Musa Sheet Metal Company of Oshkosh has had a commitment to quality and customer service second to none. They've remained true to that commitment and made it their prime focus. Their mission? To create a quality product for a fair price while maintaining the integrity that's made the company last so long. So whether you're looking for architectural sheet metal, industrial ventilation, or more, go to musasheetmetal.com. And remember, if it's metal, it's Musa.
Hey, I'm Kat, alternative sports junkie and champion sturgeon wrestler. I do a lot of crazy things. So when I apply for a loan, it needs to be easy. That's why I choose Fond du Lac Credit Union.
Apply online with Fond du Lac Credit Union.
You need help?
Ow! Ow! Ouch! That's what it used to sound like when I got out of bed. I was in so much pain from the arthritis in my knees, I wasn't even sure I would make it to the shower, much less a full day at work. Now, thanks to New Medical Center and their regenerative treatment with stem cells, this is what it sounds like when I wake up. Ah, good morning.
This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with New Medical Center. If you suffer from debilitating joint pain like Julie,
I invite you to regain control of your life by visiting New Medical Center. Mention that you heard us on the radio to get a free consultation. Check out our most recent testimonials online at newmedicalctr.com and learn how regenerative medicine with stem cells can get you back to doing the things you love. Call New Medical Center Integrated Healthcare of Waupun at 920-249-8757. That's 920-249-8757. Call now and make the rest of your life the best of your life.
It is a great time to sell. To see interest rates as affordable as they are, home values are still on the rise, but consistent. And if you thought your house wasn't worth listing for sale, I think you need to think twice about it and get a consultation from one of our agents. We do have a free service where we come out and we take a look at your house and we tell you what we think it would sell for. Knowing what your house is worth is very important, but knowing what your goals are even more important. And we would like to sit down and talk more about your story, about why you're selling, and then finding out what we think it should sell for.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are 2 reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com.
Welcome back to Radio Plus Info on YouTube. Stuart Atkinson here. Holiday halftime highlights presented by Holiday Automotive. Worth the trip. 34-20, your score at the half, as the Ledgers leading the Spartans 34-20. The lead a little bigger than anticipated headed into this one. Ledgers 4-1 in conference, Spartans 4-0 in conference. Both teams very equal in terms of statistics and records. Still a lot of game left. Plenty of time in the second half for the Spartans to come back. But as it stands now, it's a 14-point lead for the Spartans. Let's start with the visiting team Spartans. Let's look at some of their stats and highlights presented by Holiday Automotive. Leading the way for both teams, the only player in double figures is Josiah Mall, who came off the bench in the first half for the Ledgers. He has 10 points. Sam Kuhn with 7 points. Lucas Ramaker with 6 points. The senior Grant Hefner off the bench with 5 points. Will Krupp, senior, off the bench with 2 points. Gavin Yons with 2 points. And Aiden Ottery, their leading scorer, with only 2 points in that first half, but still a 14-point lead for the Ledgers. And a big reason why the Spartans only have 20 points, well, there's a lot of factors. 1, the Ledgers have been playing terrific defense. 2, they've been keeping the ball on the perimeter, and the Spartans do most of their damage inside the paint. But 3, all 20 of their points they've all came from only 3 players. The only players that have scored for the Spartans in this game is Eli Leonard, Jaden Grotti, and Dakota Dyke. Dyke was 7 points and Leonard was 7 and Grotti was 6. But their second and third leading scorers coming into this one, Wichow 14.5 points and Pino with just under 13 points. So that's 27 plus points per game between those 2 players, neither one with a single point in the first half. So Tom King of the Spartans definitely going to try and get Wichow and Pino going in the second half and be a little more diverse when it comes to how they score on the offensive side. But as it stands now, it's a 34-20 lead at the half for the Ledgers. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll finish up the halftime show, and then we'll have the second half underway. So don't go anywhere. A lot of game left in the second half. Spartans still plenty of time to come back. That's the halftime show here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
Why compromise when you can get more with a certified pre-owned vehicle from Holiday? Only the best vehicles make the cut. Fully reconditioned to the highest standards for more value and peace of mind, including factory-backed warranty coverage, our 5-day exchange policy, transparent, simplified pricing, and available delivery. Shop Wisconsin's largest online for more convenience, more choices, more for your trade. It's a no-brainer. Drive Holiday and discover the difference. It's worth the trip.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com.
Homes was founded about 25 years ago. Shortly after we started our real estate business, we realized there was a need for new construction. So many times we're out showing property to buyers and they aren't finding what they're looking for. And if we can't find them what they're looking for, we need to have another option. And so we started to customize homes and really make them specific to the customer's needs. That model has grown over the years. We started with building just a few homes, and now we're building 30, 35 homes a year. We have showrooms in all of our locations. If you just want to walk in and learn more about our building company, we can do that.
Welcome back to the halftime show here on Radio Plus, info on YouTube. 34-20 is your score. Ledger's on top of the Spartans. Little over 2 minutes to play, or excuse me, a little over 2 minutes to go until the second half starts. Another quick recap of the first half in case you missed it. Maul with 10 points in the first half for the Ledgers off the bench. Sam Kuhn with 7 points. Ramaker with 6. Hefner with 5, and then Krupp with 2, Jans with 2, Ottery with 2, and then for the Spartans, only 3 players scoring in that first half. Eli Leonard with 7, Jaden Grotti with 6, and Dakota Dyke with 7. So just under 2 minutes to go till the second half. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the second half for you here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
Nolan Insurance Agency of Brandon. Nolan Insurance Agency is committed to finding you the best insurance coverage at the most competitive rates. Whether it's home, auto, business, farm, crop, health, or life insurance, Nolan Insurance Agency has complete coverage and the personalized service you deserve. Nolan Insurance, 112 East Main Street in Brandon. Best of luck to all area athletes in your game today from Nolan Insurance.
Winnebago! Winnebago! Winnebago Lutheran Academy is different than most high schools.
We have a wide variety of activities to get involved throughout WLA.
The teachers are always willing to help and want us to succeed.
The atmosphere at school makes you feel safe and welcome.
Tuition may seem expensive, but we are part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program.
The most important aspect of WLA is the Christian education that is offered.
Come join our family. Visit us at WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
Hey, I'm Kat, alternative sports junkie and champion sturgeon wrestler. I do a lot of crazy things. So when I apply for a loan, it needs to be easy. That's why I choose Fond du Lac Credit Union.
Apply online with Fond du Lac Credit Union.
You need help?
Welcome back to High School Hoops here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube. Second half moments away. 34-20 at the half. Ledger's on top on your Quest Interiors scoreboard. A fresh 18 on that Quest Interior scoreboard. And here we go. Second half. Spartans starting with the basketball. They trail by 14. Pass down low to Leonard. His dump-off pass, and that shot's up and good for Grotti. So Jaden Grotti with a bucket. He's got 8 now. Good start for the Spartans. Kuhn dribble hand off to Ramaker. To Jans, jab step. He's guarded by Leonard. He'll kick it off to Kuhn. Kuhn looked like he traveled. And now he gets fouled on that one. Kane's going to be on Caden Wichow. His first personal foul, so a couple free throws come in here for Sam Kuhn. And he misses the first. He's missed a couple free throws tonight, so mentioned in the pregame, neither team great at the free throw line. Spring 64.7% coming into this one as Kuhn makes the second. And the Spartans 63% at the free throw line on the year. So neither team shooting a high percentage at the line. And that's carrying over tonight here for both squads. And another assist to Grotti. So Leonard with a couple assists to Grotti in the second half. Ledger's lead cut to 11. Dump off to Miller. His shot no good. Leonard with the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. as Leonard slaps the padding as he's frustrated there. Great defensive play. Just unable to bring in the board. Ottery inbounds it. Miller to Jans. Now Kuhn. Ottery thinking about a three. He will shoot it, and he knocks it down. Big shot for Ottery. Only 2 points in the first half for the senior. See if that bucket gets him going. Lead back up to 14 for Springs. Couple jab steps there by Pino, and it looked like he stepped out of bounds. So turnover for the Spartans. Good first couple possessions in the second half for the Spartans. They came out hot with a couple nice plays and passes to Grotti. Ottery guarded by Leonard. The two seniors going head to head. Good defense by Leonard, forcing him to kick it out. Jans to Ramaker. Sam Kuhn, corner three, rattles in and out. Miller gets the board, kicks it out to Lucas Ramaker. Now down low to Jans. Jans to Miller. His shot's blocked. And Dyke with the shot. Block and rebound. Pino to Leonard. He drives. He gets it to finish at the rim. Leonard with 9. And a timeout called. 30-second timeout. We'll take a break as well. That timeout was called by the Spartans. 30-second break. You're watching High School Hoops on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
Hi everyone, I'm Josh Schneider with Silica for Your Home. We get innovative products in every day at Silica. I think one of the coolest things we have right now is something we don't even sell, our new digital price tags. We know you're busy, so these tags do the shopping for you. They search the internet twice a day, and if they find a product at a lower price, it automatically changes the Silica price. Shop Silica for the best sales, service, and pricing every day. So come on in and check them out. We hope to see you soon.
Leonard's been all over the place here in the second half. 6 points for the Spartans. He assisted on the first two. He scored the last one. And he's had a couple of nice defensive possessions as well. Now a beautiful post move there by Ottery. And he only had 2 in the first half quickly with 7 points now in the game, 5 in the second half, with 15:34 to go here in the second. So both teams scoring the ball at a high rate in the second half. Walters to Leonard. Leonard guarded by Miller. Now he's double teamed. Tough mid-range shot. Doesn't hit anything. Outlet pass from Kuhn to Jans. Can he finish it? He can. So Jans with 4 points now. Beautiful pass from Sam Kuhn. 42-26 Springs. Walters to Dyke. Pino getting the Ledgers to bite on that pump fake. He was about 2 or 3 feet behind the three-point line, and now a non-shooting foul on the Ledgers. See who they get. It's going to be on Gavin Jans, his first personal foul. Hefner coming into the game for the Ledgers, replacing Miller. Leonard hands it off, and the corner three is up and good for Grotti. So Grotti with 7 points in the second half. He's got 13 in the game. 13-point lead for the Ledgers still. Ramaker, a little crossover there. Now Kuhn drives. Almost a double dribble, but Dyke did strip it out of his hand, so no turnover. Tough shot by Ramaker, no good. Leonard hauls it in. Grotti going coast to coast, doesn't get it to fall. Gavin Jans with the board, he'll pass it. Headed to the free throw line now is Kuhn. Ramaker. Ramaker heading to the free throw line. Off of the pass from Ottery.
Number 2, second personal, second team foul.
Fouls on Aiden Pino. He's got 2 personal fouls. Ramaker knocking home the first one. Maul into the game now, replacing Jans. Remember, Maul led both teams in scoring in the first half with 10. Only player in double figures in the first half. Leonard with the hesitation. He'll drive. He'll bank it off the glass. Now Leonard in double figures. He's got 11. Grady with 13. So a couple players in double figures now for the Spartans. Pass to Maul. And Maul knocks it in. So Maul with 10 in the first half. He comes off the bench. Immediately knocks down a triple in his first offensive possession. 46-31. Ledger's on top. Nice move down low by Grady. Grady's starting to heat up. He's got 9 in the second half. So both teams scoring at a high rate. Only 20 points in the first half for the Spartans. They've already scored 13 in the first 5 minutes of the second half. Ottery driving. He's fouled. They're going to get Leonard. He's not happy with the call. It's going to be his third personal foul.
Number 11, Eli Leonard, third personal, third team foul.
Carter Farrell, the sophomore, coming into the game for the Spartans. They are averaging 3 points, 1.8 rebounds, and half assist per game. Ottery on the baseline. His pass. And another assist for Ottery as Hefner gets a tough shot to fall. Hefner with 7. Grady gets past his man, kicks it out to Leonard. His shot may have been partially blocked. He missed it. Pino thought about a 3. That three-pointer is going to go up by Grady. He's going to knock it down. So 12 points in the second half for Grady. Now Ottery from way downtown, no good. Maul fighting for the rebound, going to remain, or it's going to go to Spartans, I should say. So 12 points in the second half for Grady. He had 6 in the first half, and all of a sudden he's 2 points away from 20. But still, only 3 players for the Spartans have scored. Grady driving, kicking it to the corner. That three-point shot is up and good for Aiden Pino. And now, finally, a 4th player on the Spartans able to find the scoring column. And the lead for the Ledgers are in single digits now. Hefner's 3, no good. Getting the rebound was Farrell, almost stepping out of bounds. Good balance to stay in. Grady wants it. He's been on fire in the second half. Leonard backing down Hefner. Little bully ball. Shot no good. Hefner with the rebound, but loses it to Farrell. Now Leonard kicks it to the corner. Can Walters hit it? No good. Maul going coast to coast, and a 30-second timeout called by Kyle Krieger of the Ledgers. We'll take a break as well. You're watching High School Hoops on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
Hey Andy, what you up to? I just got some sweet photos of Saturn's rings with my new DSLR. Oh yeah? I'm going to Mars to get some new pictures for my walls. Stellar.
Wherever your vacation may take you, Camera Casino's got you covered. The latest digital technology, professional lenses for rent, fun accessories to improve your images, and professional photo finishing. For an out-of-this-world experience, come to Camera Casino on Main Street in downtown Oshkosh.
Welcome back to Radio Plus Info on YouTube. 48-39. Ledgers on top on your Quest Interiors scoreboard. 11:25 to play. 14-point lead at the half for the Ledgers. Spartans have cut it to single digits to 9. Ledgers looking to get it back up to double figures. Maul to Ottery. Can Ottery hit one from downtown? He can. So Ottery with a couple of triples in the second half. He's now got 10 points. Only scored 2 in the first. And a non-shooting foul on the Ledgers. Foul's going to be on Luke Flitter, his first personal foul. Big shot by Ottery, getting their lead back up to 12. Walters gets the screen from Dyke, doesn't use it. Pino unable to get past Flitter, so Luke Flitter, the junior, with some good on-ball defense there. Now driving to the hoop is Farrell. His shot doesn't fall. Outlet pass to Ramaker, and acrobatic finish is no good. Walters with the rebound, and his pass to Farrell goes out of bounds. So turnover by the Spartans after Ramaker unable to finish. And then the Spartans trying to push the tempo, and there's a combination of a bad pass and Farrell just not ready for it. Maul to Ottery. He's going to shoot another one. No good. Why not, though? He's already made a couple this half. Looked like Walters almost traveled there. Guarded by Ottery. Miller steals that pass intended for Dyke. Flitter crossing over his defender. Great pass to the corner. Ottery's three just off the mark. Grotti with the board. Jaden Grotti gets the screen. Guarded by Maul. A deep three from Pino, and he knocks it down. So 6 points in the second half. Couple triples for Pino. And it's full timeout called. So we'll take a 60-second break as well. You're watching High School Hoops on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
Redeker Dairy of Brandon wishes all area athletes best of luck in today's game. Redeker Dairy is your one-stop shop for quality D. Laval milking equipment. They have trained electricians to help you with your farming and residential wiring. They also have a large selection of route supplies for your needs. Redeker Dairy Equipment, 346-5576. That's 346-5576. Best of luck today to all athletes from Redeker Dairy Equipment.
Signature Homes was founded about 25 years ago. Shortly after we started our real estate business, we realized there was a need for new construction. So many times we're out showing property to buyers and they aren't finding what they're looking for. And if we can't find them what they're looking for, we need to have another option. And so we started to customize homes and really make them specific to the customer's needs. That model has grown over the years. We started with building just a few homes, and now we're building 30, 35 homes a year. We have showrooms in all of our locations. If you just want to walk in and learn more about our building company, we can do that.
Welcome back to High School Hoops here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube. Stuart Atkinson here. 9-point lead for the Ledgers. It's 51-42 with 9:40 to play. Much better half for the Spartans. They only had 20 points in the first half. They've already scored 22 in the second half. And we haven't quite finished the first 9 minutes of the second half. So Spartans offense heating up here in the second half. Question is, can they hold the Ledgers offense down a little bit? Maul drive into the hoop. He'll head to the free throw line.
Fouls on number 15, Carter Farrell, first personal.
Foul's going to go on the sophomore, Carter Farrell. So Maul with an opportunity to make this a double-digit lead once again. Well, he's going to have to make the second one to do so after missing the first. So Maul with 13 points tonight. Story of the second half so far for the Spartans has been Jaden Grotti, who's got 12 points this half, 18 for the game. And Ramaker knocks it down from the corner. Lucas Ramaker, he now has 10 points tonight. Couple triples for Ramaker, one in the first half, one in the second half. Got an even 10. Step back three-pointer from Pino, no good. Walters with the board. And his pass goes to Kuhn. Wrong team. Miller from downtown, and he knocks it down. He just drills it. So David Miller, the senior, with his first basket of the game. Kind of the trail. He was trailing on that transition, and then no one picked him up, and he just fired from the top. Benefits of pushing the basketball a little bit. Pino drives, and he traveled. I thought he traveled. I didn't know if they were going to call him for it, but they do, so turnover on the Spartans. Senior Grant Hefner back into the game now for the Ledgers. Lead all the way back up to 15 for Springs. Opportunity to extend it, so next couple possessions very crucial for the Spartans. Maul from downtown, no good. Grotti with it, gives it up. Walters looked like he pushed off. They don't call it. Beautiful pass, and the drive, and the basket's no good by Grotti. Walters definitely got away with one. And an and one for Sam Kuhn. What a beautiful Euro step, and able to finish through the contact. That basket gives him an even 10 points on the night.
Fouls on number 2, Aiden Pino, third personal.
Third foul on the senior Aiden Pino.
Checking in for the Spartans, number 21, Alec Hoffman.
Alec Hoffman into the game for the Spartans. Senior number 21. This to make it an 18-point lead.
Sam completes the three-point play. Also checking in for the Ledgers.
Kuhn with 11.
Gavin Jans.
Jans also back into the game for the Ledgers. Looking for Leonard down low. Nothing doing. Grotti's going to launch one from way downtown, a little strong. And Leonard gets the rebound, and now a foul is going to be called. And it's going to be Farrell heading to the line. Fouls on Gavin Jans of the Ledgers, his second.
Correction, that was fouls on number 13, Sam Kuhn, third personal.
Excuse me, they're actually going to give it to Sam Kuhn. So Sam Kuhn with the foul. That's his third. Farrell missing the first free throw. Does knock down the second. So first points of the game for the sophomore Farrell. Beautiful pass, wide open corner three by Ramaker, and do you expect anything else? His third triple of the game. He's got 13. Now a 20-point lead for the Ledgers. All momentum on the Spring side. Three-point shot no good there by Pino. They do get the rebound back, and Grotti with a tough finish down low. He's got 20 now. So 20 points for Grotti. They still trail by 18, however, on your Quest Interior scoreboard. Can Hefner knock one down from the corner? Ramaker with the board. Irie doing some work down low, and he gets his shot blocked by Farrell. The tall sophomore getting the block there, but unable to do anything about that tough fadeaway shot by Ottery. So Ottery with 12 points tonight, 10 of them coming in the second half. Little teardrop doesn't fall for Pino. Pushing the pace is Jans. Ottery, baseline shot, no good. Ramaker with the offensive rebound and put back. Ramaker with 15. So 12 for Ottery, 15 for Ramaker, 11 for Kuhn, 13 for Maul, 7 for Hefner, 2 for Krupp, 3 for Miller, 2 for Jans, and 1 for Leonard. Fouls on Sam Kuhn. He now has 4 fouls. Miller checking into the game for Hefner. Maul coming into the game after Leonard knocking down that free throw. 19-point lead for the Springs. 14 points for Leonard tonight. They get it down low to Ottery. Mismatch down low with Grotti on him. And they're going to call a foul on Grotti, I believe.
Fouls on number 3, Jaden Grotti.
They are going to give it to Grotti. His third personal foul. And now a timeout called. Full timeout called. I believe it was called by the Ledgers. So we'll take a 60-second break as well. You're watching High School Hoops here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
Hey, I'm Kat, alternative sports junkie and champion sturgeon wrestler. I do a lot of crazy things. So when I apply for a loan, it needs to be easy. That's why I choose Fond du Lac Credit Union.
Apply online with Fond du Lac Credit Union.
You need help?
Jackson Call Insurance, sharing knowledge and building trust since 1956. That's just not a tagline. That's a standard we use in every customer interaction. I'm Mitch Call. Insurance is nothing more than a piece of paper and a promise. At Jackson Call, we make sure that piece of paper covers your exposures, and the promise is we'll always be there when you need us. At Jackson Call, our solemn oath is simple. At all times, we will provide you with the most comprehensive and competitive product available for you, your family, and your business.
Doyle Kelly Dental, a name this area is trusted to bring Fond du Lac smiles for over 50 years. Dr. Kathy Doyle has continued this exceptional care with staff who go the extra mile to make sure you're comfortable throughout your entire appointment. Dr. Kathy Doyle would like to welcome Dr. Erin Cole to her office on Fond du Lac Avenue.
Hello, this is Dr. Erin Cole. I am excited to be back home and working alongside Dr. Kathy and the team at Doyle Kelly Dental. I will make your smile my first priority. I'm accepting patients now at fonddulacsmiles.com.
Welcome back as we came back a couple seconds after play started and a foul called against, or I should say Ottery was fouled and they're in the bonus. It was a non-shooting foul. So 1-1 and he knocks the first one down, so he'll be rewarded with a second. $13 points for Ottery. Would have been 14 if he knocked that one down. Walters guarded by Ramaker. He gets the screen. Drives to the paint. Good defense, and they're going to call a blocking foul. It looked like he was there in time, but a bang-bang call. So Walters heading to the line. Foul is going to go on Jans. He's got 2 personal fouls. So Walters misses the first one. Frustrating night for the Spartans as they trail by now 20, 68-48 on your Quest Interior scoreboard. So once this one goes final, the Ledgers will be 5-1 in conference play and be at the top of the standings in the Flyweight Conference. As Walters does make the second one, and that's his first point of the game. Just over 5 minutes to play here. Trying to find Ramaker. Good defense on him. Now Jans. Miller in the corner, guarded by Leonard. Pass it to Jans. Maul. Ramaker in the corner. Walters on him. Back to Miller. He's got an open shot if he wants it. He'll take it. No good, and a foul called away from the shot. It's going to go against the Ledgers. We'll see who they got on that one. It's going to go against Ottery, his second personal foul. So 17 fouls for the Spartans, 16 fouls for the Ledgers. And Pino's pass intended for Leonard gets deflected out of bounds, but still Spartans basketball. Grotti's had a good second half. He's got an even 20 tonight with 14 points in the second half. Kicking it out to Walters. Acrobatic shot doesn't fall. And Walters almost got the rebound, but Ottery hauls it in. Penetration by Maul, and then the assist from Miller to Ottery. Nice tucked pass from Miller. As soon as he got it, he just found the big fella, Ottery. Ottery with a big second half. At corner three, a little short. Walters with the board, and Leonard's going to finish down low. So 16 points in the game for Leonard now. 70-51 is your score on the Quest Interior scoreboard. Lucas Ramaker finds Maul at the top of the key. Could have shot it if he wanted to. Probably trying to eat a little clock now. Now Jans will launch one. No good. Looked like his foot was on the line. Spartans push the pace. Ledgers get back on D. Walters gets the screen. Walled off by Ramaker. Forcing the ball back out. And now the dribble drive, and the basket's good by Pino. His first basket of the game inside of the arc. He's got a couple triples. He's got 8 points tonight. Full timeout by the Ledgers. Head coach Kyle Krieger will take one as well. You're watching High School Hoops here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
PT Tire and Service, how can I help you?
Hi, my dad is out in the field kicking his tires and saying naughty words. Can you help?
Thanks for calling. Just leave the rest to us. Tire problems are no problem at PT Tire and Service.
PT Tire and Service, the tire experts of Central Wisconsin, offering 24/7 tire services. Call 346-TIRE or stop by 301 East Clark Street, Brandon. For all your tire problems and needs, that's 346-TIRE.
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
2:53 to play in this one. It's a 17-point lead for the Ledgers, 70-53. We're back here with High School Boys Hoops on Radio Plus Info on YouTube. Ledgers controlling this one pretty much from the start. They were down 2-0 to start the game, and that was the only time they've trailed in this one. They went on a nice big run in the first half. They were up by 14 at the half. Baker's going to launch one from the corner, a little strong. Leonard with the board and going to push it himself. Passes to Grotti. Grotti walled off, turns around, and hits the mid-range jump shot. So nice shot there by Grotti. $16 points in this half for Grotti. Gives him 22 on the night. As ball goes out of bounds, going to remain Ledgers basketball, however. So a couple deflections by the Spartans here, putting on some full court pressure. .33 into the game. Manuel Wiest for the Ledgers. Some players getting some playing time that don't always get playing time. James Bone also went into the game for the Ledgers. Along with Will Krupp and Sam Baker. Free throw no good by Maul. 15-point lead on your Quest Interior scoreboard. Coast to coast. Walters doesn't get it to fall. And Maul's double-teamed, triple-teamed, I should say, and now he's fouled. And Ledger's in the bonus, so he's going to head to the free throw line. That's 4 fouls on Walters now. 9 team fouls on the Laconia Spartans.
Ball at the line, shooting 1-1.
Simone with the big first half, 10 points. Only 3 points so far in the second. And he misses that one. And now the Spartans pass goes out of bounds. 15 points, not completely out of reach, but you can kind of feel this one a little over, but the Spartans not doing themselves any favors with turning it over. The freshman, big fella, 44, Keaton Grotti, back into the game for the Spartans. He got a couple minutes of playing time in the first half. Farrell on the court as well, along with Grotti and Walters. And driving to the basket, Luke Flitter, his first basket of the game. So the junior Flitter getting his name put in the scoring column. Now the Spartans going to head to the free throw line. Foul's going to be on Will Krupp. His first foul on the night. Walters at the line. Hoffman into the game for Laconia. Number 21 as Walters knocks down that one. Logan Sullivan, 33, junior, also into the game for Laconia. So Walters, Farrell, Keaton Grotti, Sullivan, and Hoffman are the 5 on the court for the Spartans. As far as the ledgers go, you got Krupp, Baker, Wiest, Bone, shot no good, and Flitter are the 5 on the floor for the ledgers. And now coast to coast and a blocking call, so more free throws coming for Walters. Second foul on Will Krupp. So Walters missing that one. 2 of 5 at the free throw line, if my memory serves me correct, for Walters tonight.
Number 15, Brian Gellings.
15 coming into the game for the Ledgers, Brian Gellings. And 32, Shane Kaminsky Jr. coming into the game as well for the Ledgers. So it's always nice to see some players get some time on the court that don't always see as much time as the other players. Nate Miller, number 11, also into the game for the Ledgers. So Ledgers have it with 48 seconds to play. They're up 14. It's 72-58. As that was Wiest driving. Now bounce pass, number 15, big fella down low, pump fake, shot doesn't fall. You wanted that one to go for Gellings. 26 to play. Walters airballs his 3, and the putback and 1 for Keaton Grotti. So Grotti with his first basket tonight. Foul is going on Wiest, his first. Rattles in and out. Hit the rim and the backboard a couple times. 15 seconds. Ledgers might dribble this one out or see if a player tries to get in the scoring column that doesn't get to play too much. And the post shot no good for Wiest. You would have liked to see that one fall for the senior. And Walter's going to dribble it out. That's going to do it, folks. 72-60, your final score, as the Ledgers come away with a big conference win, 72-60. We'll take a break. When we come back, it's the Anders Auto Parts post-game show. You're watching High School Hoops here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
It is a great time to sell. To see interest rates as affordable as they are, home values are still on the rise, but consistent. And if you thought your house wasn't worth listing for sale, I think you need to think twice about it and get a consultation from one of our agents. We do have a free service where we come out and we take a look at your house and we tell you what we think it would sell for. Knowing what your house is worth is very important, but knowing what your goals are even more important. And we would like to sit down and talk more about your story, about why you're selling, and then finding out what we think it should sell for.
These days, we are all spending more time indoors, working from home and schooling at home. With winter coming, we will be spending even more time inside. So how is your indoor air quality? The air inside your home can potentially be full of harmful bacteria, viruses, and odors. And AirTech Heating has solutions for all of your indoor air quality needs. Specialized filters, UV bulbs, and air purifiers installed by professional technicians. Call today for a free estimate and help improve the overall health of your family. 924-6742. AirTech Heating and Bryant, doing whatever it takes.
What's the problem?
I can't decide which kind of cactus spread I want.
Take them all.
Take them all. I hate it when he's right.
Pizza Ranch. There's so much to love.
Nolan Insurance Agency of Brandon. Nolan Insurance Agency is committed to finding you the best insurance coverage at the most competitive rates. Whether it's home, auto, business, farm, crop, health, or life insurance, Nolan Insurance Agency has complete coverage and the personalized service you deserve. Nolan Insurance, 112 East Main Street in Brandon. Best of luck to all area athletes in your game today from Nolan Insurance.
Winnebago Lutheran Academy is different than most high schools.
We have a wide variety of activities to get involved throughout WLA.
The teachers are always willing to help and want us to succeed.
The atmosphere at school makes you feel safe and welcome. Tuition may seem expensive, but we are part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program.
The most important aspect of WLA is the Christian education that is offered.
Come join our family. Visit us at WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
Welcome back to Radio Plus Info on YouTube. Stuart Atkinson here for the Anders Auto Parts post-game show. Your final score, 72-60. St. Mary Springs Ledgers defeating Laconia Spartans on the road. Ledgers improved their record to 7-4 overall and 5-1 in conference play, and the Spartans fall to 6-3 overall, 4-1 in conference play. Tom King still searching for a win, 301, but he does got 300, and that's impressive in itself. Leading the way for the Ledgers tonight, couple of players, Ramaker with 15 and Ottery with 15 as well. Maul had 13. Over on the Spartan side, big second half for Grotti. He had 16 points in the second half. He finished with 22, and Leonard had 16 points. Pino with 8 and Dyke with 7. All 7 of Dyke's points coming in the first half. And story of this one was Ledger's defense forcing a lot of turnovers, a lot of tough shots in the first half, only allowing 20 points in that first half. Spartans, heated up, and they dropped 40 in the second half to get to 60, but the Ledgers able to hold the Spartans to only 20 points in the first half. They had that 14-point lead at the half, and they just held on to it and rode it the second half. Second half, both teams played very evenly. Spartans outscoring the Ledgers by 2 points in the second half, but the last couple of minutes, a lot of bench players getting some playing time there. So, story in this one, Ledgers pouncing on the Spartans early. They trailed 2-0, and that was the only time they trailed in the entire game. So, almost a wire-to-wire victory for the Ledgers. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the BCI Burke Player of the Game and the Marion University Player of the Game. You don't want to miss that. It's the Anders Auto Post Game Show here on Radio Plus Info on YouTube.
Come and grow with Burke. We are a company on the move and are looking for great people that want to grow with us. Hi, I'm Mike Phelan, President and CEO at Burke, a local company that creates quality and innovative playground equipment. Our team maintains a culture of enthusiasm, innovation, and customer service. We are currently looking for full-time first and third shift manufacturing employees. Burke offers a competitive wage and benefits package, on-the-job training, and a signing bonus. Learn more about our open positions at bciburke.com. That's bciburke.com.
Anders Auto Parts is the place to go for quality auto parts and paint. Anders has been serving the Fond du Lac area with automotive parts and paints since 1956. Anders features PPG automotive and industrial paints, quality auto parts, along with an experienced, knowledgeable staff to serve you. Anders is located at 16 West Sibley Street, just off North Main Street behind the American Family Office. Call those who know. Call Anders Auto Parts at 920-922-3390. Redeker Dairy of Brandon wishes all area athletes best of luck in today's game. Redeker Dairy is your one-stop shop for quality De Laval milking equipment. They have trained electricians to help you with your farming and residential wiring. They also have a large selection of route supplies for your needs. Redeker Dairy Equipment, 346-5576. That's 346-5576.
Welcome back to the Anders Auto Parts post-game show. Stuart Atkinson here, ready to wrap this one up. 72-60 your final. Ledgers defeating the Spartans. Let's get into it. BCI Burke Play of the Game. With about 7 minutes to go in the second half, Lucas Ramaker hit a corner three, which kind of put the nail in the coffin for the Spartans. They were already up by double figures, and that one just kind of seemed like that was the dagger. There's still 7 minutes to go, but at that point, the Ledgers kind of put it on cruise control. So BCI Burke Play of the Game, that corner three-pointer from Ramaker with about 7 minutes to play. Marion University Player of the Game. We got a lot of good choices, but we're going to give it to Josiah Mall, the sophomore off the bench. Yes, Ottery and Ramaker had 15, and Mall had 13, but Mall led the way with 10 points in the first half. The 10 points in that first half, this Ledgers first half is pretty much the entire reason why they won the game. They got out to that 14-point lead. They actually got outscored by 2 points in the second half. So Mall with the big 10 points in that first half. A couple big blocked shots as well in that first half. A big reason why Spartans only had 20 points in that first half. So Marion University Player of the Game is going to go to Mall off the bench, sophomore, number 10. And as always, Air Tech presents our next game broadcast. So signing off here for high school basketball on Radio Plus Info on YouTube. I'm Stuart Atkinson. I hope you stick with us for our next broadcast. Again, final score tonight, St. Mary Springs Ledgers 72, Laconia Spartans 60. Have a good and safe rest of your evening, folks.
This broadcast is sponsored by the following local partners:
Optivision, Bauer Chiropractic, Taco Bell,
BCI Burke, Marion University, New Medical Center,
Rademan Stone and Landscape, Baker Cheese, Hopper Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy,
the National Exchange Bank and Trust, Everson and Gibbs Attorney at Law, Jackson Call Insurance,
Air Tech, Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Fox Valley Savings Bank,
Addison Jones Realty, Pump and Pantry, Quest Interior,
Anders Auto Parts, Right Way Home Improvement, St. Mary Springs Academy,
Scotty's Auto Works, Pioneer Pit Stop, Spectrum Call Center,
Camera Casino, Pizza Ranch of Fond du Lac, Fond du Lac Credit Union, Silica for your home, and Holiday Automotive.
The complete broadcast schedule can be found at RadioPlusInfo.com.